In 2017, the BJP emerged victorious in the UP Assembly election, and it granted the police authority to take down gangsters and mafias in the state. The government decided to work on the policy of zero tolerance against crime and criminals. This effectively put an end to the long-lasting practice of these criminal elements misusing the state machinery. As a result, prominent mafias like Mukhtar Ansari and Atiq Ahmed were incarcerated. The government's effort to gain public support included the demolition of illegal properties owned by these gangsters, which earned the moniker Bulldozer Baba for CM Yogi Adityanath. Although the steps were hailed by the common people, it looks like the step 2 had some bottlenecks and follies which needs to be highlighted to completely wipe out the mafia elements from the state. Hello and welcome to TFI Post. I'm your host Paresh Gupta. Let's begin. The recent discovery of an office associated with Atiq Ahmed, a notorious gangster and politician, has exposed the depravity and corruption that has long been festering in Uttar Pradesh. It is a shocking revelation that such illegal activities have been carried out under the very noses of the authorities, who have apparently turned a blind eye for far too long. This office, located in Chakia, was demolished earlier twice. Reportedly, it is still used by Atiq Ahmed's gang and his associates for a variety of illegal activities, including kidnapping and torture. It is an utter disgrace that such atrocities could be committed with impunity for so many years, while the police and other authorities failed to take any meaningful action. The building itself is described as a Rang Mahal, a place of luxury with kitchen, 4 rooms with sofa-like mattresses. The fact that such a lavish hideout could be maintained by a criminal like Atiq Ahmed speaks volume about the depth of corruption that has taken hold in the state. It is also a damning indictment of the authorities that this building was allowed to remain standing despite being partially demolished in the past. The fear of Atiq Ahmed appears to have been so great that no one was willing to take action against him or his gang, even when it was clear that they were engaging in serious criminal activities. The discovery of weapons and around 70 lakh rupees cash in a pit under the building only adds to the sense of outrage and disgust. It is a stark reminder that criminal gangs like Atiq Ahmed's are able to thrive because of the complicity and inaction of those who are supposed to be protecting the public. It is time for authorities to wake up and take decisive action against the criminals who are exploiting and terrorizing the people of Uttar Pradesh. This cannot be allowed to continue any longer. The police and other agencies must work together to root out corruption and criminal activity and bring those responsible to justice. The fact that Atiq Ahmed was able to use this building to plan election campaigns and carry out illegal activities is a clear indication that the political system in Uttar Pradesh was deeply flawed in the past, and people like Atiq Ahmed are still reaping the benefits from it. Now the crucial question is, who was running the gang after Atiq Ahmed was jailed earlier? Sources suggest that his wife, Shahista Parveen, may have assumed control of the gang following his absence. It is alleged that she is also a member of the gang and may be using her position to steer its activities. During the Mayawati government, a list was compiled comprising members of the gang, which was given the code name IS 227. Presently, the government of Uttar Pradesh has decided to add Shahista Parveen and her 3 sons to this list on the basis of ample evidence that points to her involvement in criminal activities. After the murder of Umesh Pal, Shahista Parveen is said to be on the run, and the police department has placed a bounty of Rs 25,000 on her. Atiq Ahmed's son Asad is too on a run to be one of the murderers of Umesh Pal, with a bounty of Rs 5 lakh placed on him. Tracing and arresting Shahista Parveen has now become a challenge for Prayagraj police, who blamed her pictures during the hijab as one of the reasons behind the delay in her arrest. The police claimed that there is not even a single picture of her without hijab in the records. The police department is actively searching for Shahista and her son. In line with that, a house was demolished recently in the same Chakia area. The electricity connection of the house was issued on the name of Shahista Parveen, and the police is claiming that Shahista and her son have occupied the house and were running the gang from there only. The people of Uttar Pradesh deserve better than this. They deserve to live in a society where the rule of law is upheld and where criminals are held accountable for their actions. The discovery of this office and the evidence found there must be a wake-up call to the authorities. It is now time to take action and restore order to the state. Atiq Ahmed gang's office is a shocking reminder of the depth of corruption and criminal activity that still exists in Uttar Pradesh. The fact that this building was allowed to remain standing for so long is a damning indictment of the authorities. It is time for decisive action to be taken to root out corruption and criminal activity and to restore order to the state. To do that, it is necessary to end the gang from inside to the last link.